Now, I might have mentioned this before in our previous live stream, that I needed a new one of these for that. So what we're going to do in this live stream is not woodworking, but it's for the woodworking channel, in that we are going to be replacing this power supply unit that's happened to be in that one. Because this one's a little bit more powerful than that one. And the reason is I'm clutching at straws here, because I need to be able to run all my cameras here in France, on this woodworking channel. And I've got 5 cameras I want to run. For some reason, they don't want to operate. They won't come on. I get 2 work, and then that's about it. Sometimes 3, and then it fails. That has been suggested there might not be enough power in the power supply in this computer here. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap it over. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to be swapping over this power supply. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I'm clutching at straws here. It might not even be the issue, but it might be. We'll see. Let's hope it is. Because then we'll be able to get all our cameras running on this channel when I do the multiple camera things and stuff, you know, so we can go jump from one machine to another, and I'll just flick a switch and then operate that that camera. So hopefully it will do the job. If not, I don't know. I need to find another option, another way of. I've got a funny of. If it isn't the power supply, it's going to be port allocation or something like that. This basically can't cope with the amount of USBs I'm trying to feed into it, so it struggles to allocate a USB device to a port. That's my thinking. I think it might be something to do with that, because a lot of these computers, they might have like multiple USBs, but effectively they're only one on one port, and they just kind of split them up, something. You know, regarding its bandwidth. So some not enough. So either it's not enough power to operate them, or there's not enough like internet connections, so to speak, or connection bandwidth for digital data between the cameras and the computer. So we're going to dismantle this thing behind me, that thing here. We're going to dismantle Sheila Fogarty. As you Hello, Susan. How you doing there? Good afternoon to you too. I've got my tie wraps ready. I've got some screwdrivers ready, and yeah, like that came the other day. Hello, Mad Monk. How are you, well, buddy? I've got power supply. You know, that was your suggestion. That was check the power supply. Hello, Gingers. Hope it went too early for you. Yeah. So I listened to you. Are you impressed? I listened to you. So I bought a power supply. This one's I was about 6. I think it's 550 watt power supply. The one that's in there is not even 300 watt. The one that's in there is tiny. So no wonder it might be. It does be. You know, it'd be fair enough to say that's part of the problem. So either way, if it's not, it's definitely going to be better. Yeah, it's not going to struggle so much. It's like having the bigger engine in your car going uphill, isn't it? You know. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this thing off. So there. Sorry, Sheila. Madam Fogarty, shut down. So just going to shut that down, and then we're going to get it on the bench, get the camera over top, and then we'll so we're operating on the phone at the moment, because obviously that was running the cameras before. So I hope the image is okay. And like I say, I am doing it via my phone. Yeah, I've got another phone here so I can check what's going on. So that's the plan. I think it's a plan. I hope it's a plan. I hope it's a plan that works. That'd be even better. I'm on the wrong channel. Oh no. Not this. Not that one. This one. Joe, I hope you're well, my friend. Thanks for all your comments and that. I do read. I can't always respond because there's so many I'm hard to respond to, but I do read them. Just so you know. Right. Oh dear. My videos are not doing very well on that channel again. Oh crikey. Oh, whatever next. I'm just making sure that. Oh my God, that's a funny picture, isn't it? Anyway, so let's get that. Stick it on this bench. So the first things first. Got to pull the wires out, I suppose. Yeah. Got my coffee here. Got a coffee machine on the bench here as well. Let's get that out of the way, There's wires. Oh no! I hope I can get it out. It's got to come out this way, you see. See, I've got all these gears plugged in all over the place, these cameras, you see. And I'm gonna try. I have got another USB multi-watt set, which has got its own power supply. Another one of these sort of things, but it's got. I might try that later. But you know what it's like. You've got to start somewhere. So I'm going to start by taking some boxes, So I'll get that out of there. This is probably in the way. It's got to come out the other way actually. It's got to come out from the front. So I've got to unplug all the stuff. Oh my god, there's always wires. Too many wires there are. Oh, something's happening. Turn that off. Speakers are off. That's off. Oh, damn it. I'm not on the wireless microphone, just so you know. That's all plugged in at the top there at the minute. And it doesn't work very well on my phone. So, for some reason, it's like there's interference. So it's only a little Ace PC, i5 PC, and it is quite old. And that it's about 5, maybe 6 years old now. So that could be part of the problem as well. Just not enough power, as in computing power. There it is. It's a TC605. Right. Oh. So that's it. A little AC computer, and I had this quite a long while. We did used to have videos on this. Actually, used to be in my office years ago. And I built my PC when I started doing the YouTube, and I built a more powerful PC. It was also about 5 years old now, and requires well, upgrades. Yeah, it's just not powerful enough. Now, the other problem, obviously, being in here is that there's a lot of dust. Yes, it's a bit of an issue, dusters, in a workshop when you've got electronics. So. I will need to blow it out as well. Shutters. It's untidy. Oh, dust! Oh my giddy aunt! And a brush. So let's bring you over here. Right, I might get a chair actually, it might make more sense. I've got a stool there. I'll do it at ground level. Well, I hope the audio's okay because I've got my power supply plugged in at the same time. So what we're going to do is bring you down here. I've got the microphone, my little Rode micro there on this little wobbly stand. So I hope the audio is going to be okay. Right, let's get to it. My trousers keep falling down, that's not very good. Might make a coffee in a minute as well. Let's push that on. What is on? Oh, got one bag left. Sound just good. Oh, nice one. Bill and Ben, the flop-up men, they went to bed together. Bill said to Ben, the flop-up. I'll let you fill the spaces. Anyway. Sorry. It's a family show, you know. Right, let's bring the camera a bit further back. Ooh, that's better. Alright, we're going to use the airline on here as well. Now, currently what's got well, that's the other thing, you see. I've got that in there as well, but it don't seem to work very well either. And that's a PCI card, which takes the power off the power supply. So maybe it's not getting enough power to run all 5 of these USBs properly. But I've got a funny feeling it's something to do with the motherboard. It might need a new motherboard in this computer really to run it, because it's quite old now. And maybe a new processor I might be able to get away with. The thing is though, it's only a DDR4 or 3, I think, the memory in this. So I need a screwdriver. Where's a screwdriver when you need one? Here's one. And I'll tell you what I'm going to get. I'm just going to get my magnetic dish. I just found a diamond sharpener. I was wondering where that was. It was stuck to the bottom of the dish like that. That's what happens in workshops, you know. You lose things and you find them stuck to magnets. Especially when you use magnets to store stuff. So, okay, I've got my magnetic dish. There you go, it's on there. And I'll put my screws in there so I don't lose them. So I'm going to take the cover off first. I bet it's really dusty. And I probably did it 4 weeks ago. I blew this all out because it was a bit of a mess. Oh no, actually no, was it 4 weeks ago when I put that card in? I put that card and started doing live streaming. So it might be longer than that. So put them in there so don't lose them. There's a cover. And it fell off. Back so you can see a bit better. That's it. Ah, Jim lad. So that is me Kimpo. Let's put this out of the way. Don't need that at the moment, do we? I don't know what it's like inside. It's probably really dusty. Yeah, it's a little bit too bad actually. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. In case you're wondering, Mad Monk will know this obviously already. That is the cooling fan. Behind those load like metal veins, and behind that would be the CPU. It's a processor. Yeah, it's a little i5, Intel i5 processor in there. That's the hard drive mounted behind there. This there, that's the hard drive. So that's what all the storage is on. And then we've got on bottom here is the video cards. The little, this is the video card I used to use when I was editing videos ages ago. But they're a lot smaller files then. These modern ones, the videos they do now are much bigger files. God, can I get this camera any further back? That's it. Yeah, is that better? Chop my head off. Oh, hello there. Is it wasps or wesps? I can't see from here, it's too far away. The Windows key activators best prices. What? Windows key activators. Now I'm lost. Okay, right. So I'm going to just quickly get the dust out of it first. I've got my airline ready. And then the power supply, which happens to be up here, that thing, is going to be replaced with that thing. Yeah. It's only a cheapy one, but it's 550 watts, so it's definitely going to have more oomph than what's in there at the moment. Oh, you shouldn't do that. You can wreck your fan doing that. Because what you do is you can generate power. What you do is to let your fan spin. La 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 la. Right, move this out of the way. Right. Oh. So I've got some screws in the back. There's 4 screws. 4 screws? Yeah, there's 4 screws. There. We'll remove them first. I know it's not woodworking, but it's for the woodworking channel, isn't it? You know. So we do a live streaming. There goes my compressor. And then a screw. Put it in its magnetic pot, so we don't lose them. I do have a load of spare ones actually in the house. But if I don't, obviously I don't want to lose them, so let's not lose them. Oh my god, that's even smaller than I thought it was. This power supply in this computer is 220 watts. Nowhere near enough. So I won't be surprised that is the problem, Ed Monk. You might be right. La 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 la. Right. And it's connected to various things inside the computer, into the pooter. Right, it'll be connected to the motherboard, it'll be connected to the hard drive and the CD drive and what have you as well. And then you have your main board connection there. That's your main board connection, and there's various other ones as well, all coming off as power. So they're different voltages, you see, power different things. But this card one here, this power supply here, that one, I've borrowed the power to the hard drive to power that. That might be part of the problem as well, you see. We'll see. We will see. So this, I should be able to pull out in a minute. I've unscrewed it, but we've got all these things I've got to unplug. So we're going to do some unplugging. That is a horrendously low wattage. I didn't realise, when I looked online, I checked the spec online and it said 350 watt, or 300 watt said. That's not, that says 220. That's incredibly low. I've got all these little plugs I've got to come out. All these called Western Digital plugs. Down there like that, and down there like that. That one's data, so we need to take that off. And there's a big plug inside here. I guess we can see. That big plug there, we've got to remove that one there. And it's a bit awkward because the actual clip for it's on the other side. So, so I can start moving some of these wires out of the way. That's it, I got it. It's coming. That way. That way, that way, that way. Trying to get it out. That's it. There you go. That's the main motherboard. Hello, Vicar. Afternoon there to you too. So that's the main plug powering the motherboard. And I that one there done, and to the hard drive is off. But then there's there's one to the actual CD drive. Yes, this computer's got a CD drive in it. Is that old? Well, I say it's that old. I think it's 6 or 7 years old. I bought it here in France because I had another computer in here and we had a lightning strike. It killed the computer that I had in in the workshop and our live box and stuff like that for the internet. So yeah, that was very helpful. That one goes onto there, so that looks good, that looks good. Those ones are data cables. In there. So, oh I see. Some tie wraps. Equivalent of tie wraps. Right, okay. So I'm going to just pull that, should be able to pull that out now. Oh no, it won't move! Right, there you go. Now, I'm not going to try and make this all really pretty and tidy, because it's not a pretty and tidy computer. See, my other computer's got all RGB lights in it and stuff. Yeah, it flashes and stuff. Fun, eh? Totally pointless. Yeah. And just uses loads of power from your PSU. But I've got a lot. I can't remember what I can't remember how big that one is now. I think it's a kilowatt actually. It's quite a big power supply in my main computer. See, I do want to change my main computer. I can't afford to do it at the moment. I just really can't. It's going to cost me about 600 just to upgrade to what I've got to do. Then I could really do with a new video card. It can cost as much as the computer. Right, so it's out. Right, let's go and have a little blow around. No case fans in this. Normally you have a fan fitted there, but there's no case fan. Yeah, you've obviously got the one on top of the processor here, and you've got a fan on the GPU, on the graphics card here, and that's about it really. Obviously one inside the power supply. So then we've got this one here. We've got black cables this time. They're flat, like flat ribbon cables. Yeah, interesting, eh? Yeah, I'm being sarcastic. Okay, on the side here it says it is 550 watts peak power. So you've got a 180 watt, you've got 312 watt, 6 watt, and a 12.5 watt. So hopefully there'll be enough oomph there to power it. Whereas compare it on this one is 220 watts, and it's not really telling you what's going on here. See, on the 5 volt side, such as the USBs and what have you, so all your 5 watt stuff, you've got 180 watts of power there on the plus 5s, which would be your USBs. Another one here as well, plus 5 volts as well. That's 12.5 watts there, and that's 180 watts. Whereas this is a total of 55 watts, so it's considerably lower allocation. Oh my god, it's getting dusty already. Oh my god, it's new, it's all dusty. That won't do. Can't cope with all this dust. Same problem with woodworking, you get a lot of dust. Now these ribbons, because it's cold, they're sort of ribbon cables, are stiff. I mean, they're ridiculously stiff. I don't know if I got new screws with it. Probably not. No, no screws. Got a cable, just like kettle lead type cable, goes in there. Goes in there. That's about it. So there's no screws, so we're going to have to utilise the same screws. And all the case screws are the same pretty much. So we've just got to screw that into there to hold it into place. It says 500 watt on there, it says 550 on there. Put it in China. Like them and everything. Right, I'll tell you what, if I put my phone on and I could have the chat up, can't I? Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's make sure the volume's down. That's it. Volume's off. Because that'd be annoying. So we've got anyway. We've obviously got Ginger's here, Mad Monk here, and Joa, and the Vicar, other Vicar. Not like that fake Vicar, are you? Forgot his name now. Him and the Afro on GB News. Oh my god, that yeah. And Susan DeWitt. And the Ducks Wesps. Workshop car manuals. Oh, okay. Windows key activators, best prices. I think that might be a, how to put it? I think, are you a, Lead Docs Wesps? I think you might be a, maybe a robot. Are you a robot? Oh, we've got wires everywhere, look. Where's that go? Oh, I've got to look for a big plug, big socket, and also think about where I'm going to feed these wires. So all the ones that are easy to feed, I'll do them last. So all the wires that are not going to be so much of a problem, that has obviously got to go in there. Now if I want to tidy this up, I'm going to probably pull it all together and just tie wrap it together once it's in place. Being as it's looks fairly, well, it's local. It's there, look, see? So let's put it in there. Like that. It's clipped on in, yeah. Like vibrating out, do we? No. No vibrating out, thank you. My name is a cover, so I can perform unspeakable acts of evil with immunity. Do it. Unspeakable acts. What kind of unspeakable acts are they? Do you not? He's not a vicar. Breaking news: vicar's not a vicar. He wants to perform unspeakable acts. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to tie wrap that lot together. It's really stiff though. At a later date, I might actually them tie wraps. At a later date, I might actually redo that because I don't like it. Right, well, I can do a bit neater than that. It's so stiff. Right, so do that there and then do that there, maybe. That might be. I'll do it twice. Feel like Jason Bourne with these tie wraps. Oh, there it goes. Oh no! Come off! Yeah, it's back on. It's a bit like a ring. Oh, do you know on my other channel I keep getting done, what have you? And do you know what? I keep getting fed on like put you over here. Sorry, that make you dizzy. On YouTube Shorts, and you get put in your feed. You scroll up and scroll up. The amount of guns on YouTube Shorts showing you things that are actually against community, our community guidelines against, so you get strikes for them. Such as putting the clip in the gun. Loads of them. I mean, this video's got millions of views. Obviously, I don't want to cut through the wire. There you go. Tie wrap one there, tie wrap one there, and then I'll just tie wrap these two together as well. That might work for now. I wonder if it'll work. What if I plug it all in and it doesn't work? That's when I pretend, you see, that I've got interference. Like that, you see. And the channel goes dead. Oh, sorry about that. So that's that. That's out of the way there. Now I've got a series of different plugs. That's another board one. I don't know where that goes. So I've got that one there, and I actually don't know where that goes. I've got a socket on the board, but it's only got 4 holes in it. So what sort of way around does that go? That's annoying. I know it goes into one of those, but which one? Oh, maybe it only goes into one way. Okay, it's cross. So it could be that way round, or it could be that way round. Oh, that's confusing. Ooh, might do some research on that one. On here, I've got maybe Mad Monk knows. Who's ever died, Thomas? They're unspeakable. Who's unspeakable? My name's a cover. I've got 8 ports on here, on this plug, so there's 8 connections. But on the board, there's 4. What have I done wrong? Have I got the wrong power supply? Hope not. That one's clearly for ID hard drive. ID hard drive. And that one's Western Digital. That one's Western Digital. So it makes sense that one of these has got to go to the hard drive. Either of them, doesn't matter which one it is. One onto the hard drive, which I'll have on its own. I'll keep that hard drive on its own. Get in there, you devil. Get on. Alright, that can be tied up to there in a minute. And this one here, I'm going to have to... Ooh, is that Western Digital on the... Yeah, it's Western Digital on there. So these are sort of surplus to requirements at the moment. And that, I haven't got a clue. It's got two sides to that. Which side do you do? Doesn't matter. Saying the quiet part out loud? What? So I've got that, if you can see there, I've got that problem there. That's 8 port. And the motherboard in there is 4. I don't... Obviously that will plug in there somehow. And maybe only part of it goes on. Oh, I see, it goes that way round. Dear. I'm just going to have a quick peek in there to see whether or not going one way or the other. Well, that don't go that way. Oh, that goes in. Ah, I think it only goes one way around anyway. So that goes, that's that one in there. So it only go one way. So I'm not mumbling to myself, I do apologise. Ah, can only go one way, one place. It's like a puzzle. So I'll go in there, but it won't go in there. So there's only one place it can go, which is there then. Hopefully, and it clips in. Ah, sussed it. That plug, I was confused about that one there. Could only go in one way. That one, so you get the 4 ports. Hope it don't blow. I hope it's not going to blow it up. That would be helpful. That bugged me up, wouldn't it? Right, so there's another one here, which is going to go to the it's going to go to the CD drive here. Also, it's going to go to the USB PSI card here. I put that in. I put that in as well. But I put that in, and that requires power, additional power. I can't take all the power at the motherboard because I just can't cope with it. I need my adapter. There it is. One adapter. Oh no, and it's got funny colour wires. That's not very helpful. And that could be 2 off 1. That's good. To be fair, well, sure it goes. If not, I'll swap power if it doesn't do it, and I'll put the USBs on their own, because the actual CD drive isn't running all the while. It runs when it first started up, but that's about it. But then it might affect port allocation. I'm guessing. Do you know what I'm going to do? Are these... Will they get close enough? Probably not. It's untidy, not that much. So so would that be? I'm going to put that one directly into the PCI card. So I'll bring that back there because I don't want to. This sort of don't go that way. So you get better power supplies than these. Obviously, I'm going to worry about for this job, where you have separate cables and you just literally plug all your cables into your power supply. And you can reroute them to suit instead of having them all wired already into the power supply. Right, I'll go into that. Anyone asking, I did actually earth myself before starting this little job. You do that, you build up static in your body, you see. You don't want to cause a short, you can damage things with static electricity. Although I've never had any problems. I've got 16 gigs in here, so it should be enough memory, 16 gigs, shouldn't it? Oh dear, I think I might have to get rid of him in a minute. Okay. Might have to block him. I think I'm going to have to. Oh dear. Bear a second, I'm just going to block somebody because it's a bot. Hello bot, go away. Don't want bots. Report it. I want commercial content. Report. Done. Okay. Done it. You should disappear. Right. Don't worry about the CD drive. It's not these days, is it? So I'm gonna put it on with the hard drive. I'll put the CD drive and the hard drive on together. I've just connected the PCI card with its own power. So not because I want to plug as many into it as I can. If the port, as long as it does a port allocation, I was a bit concerned that the CD drive, when it starts whizzing up at the beginning, will zap some power out of the power supply. So sharing the power on the CD drive and the PCI card at a time when it's allocating ports when you first turn it on. That's only if you've not plugged them in. Oh, anyway, I am guessing a little bit here, just so you know. You probably realise that already, actually, don't you? All right. There's a plug down here, which I should have put in before, because I can barely see it now. Right down the back here. Right in there it is. Let's see it. With other wires in the way. Right, that one goes into there, that one goes that way, it's that way round. There's only one way you can plug these things in. You can see it's like a little L shape. So there's only one way they can actually go. My fingers are too fat. I feel like Prince Charles. Sausage fingers. I think that's in. Is it in? Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. And now that one there is going to go into there, which I don't like because it's stretched. Not stretched, but it's not not really that tidy. Double check that's in there probably. Yeah, it's untidy. So tidy that up. That one goes to there. That one goes to there. There's some plug up a second. So I suppose I could tie up that in there like so. Not too bad then. If you see my other computer. Oh, my other one's a roller. My other car is a Rolls Royce. I wish. No, I don't, actually. Garden cars and stuff, I've got past all that now. I'm more about roof racks and tow bars. To me, a car's a tool to do a job. So I've got to do like a practical job. Or, oh, hang on. Don't like it. Don't like it. God, what? Those ribbon cables are so stiff in this cold weather. I don't know what it's like where you are at the moment, but it's freezing there. I know there's been, like, in the United States, there's been a bit of this. We had a lot of snowfall. It's California way, wasn't it, I think? Be careful not to cut the other cables. And also got to make sure nothing can fall, go into that fan there, because obviously it can cause problems. You don't want that to and spitting around like that and bit all your hair out your head. No, not quite. Good afternoon, all. I hope you're well. Lots of snow expected here tonight. Oh, okay. You tuck up, get yourself all tucked up in front of your pellet burner. Gingers. How do I do that? Let's have a look. How can I make you a mod? Oh, add as moderator. Done. Confirm remove. I think I've added you, mate. You're now a moderator. I think that's right. I think I've pressed the right buttons. Cheers, my friend. I'm just going to tidy wrap these things up just so they, so they're not in the way. Not using this cable. It's like an old IDE hard drive, old-fashioned type hard drives. I'm not talking about, the mechanical hard drives. That's mechanical hard drive, and there's no SSD in this computer, which would help, I suppose, as well. To be fair, we'll see. As long as it does the job, what it needs to do, that's all I'm worried about. I'm not worried about anything else. As long as it can actually operate the cameras. It's the only thing I care about. My cameras. I've got 5 or 6 cameras, 5 cameras at the moment, and I can only use 1, 2, maybe, possibly 3 sometimes, but not all the time. Just put a tie around in there, keep it all together. No, thank you, my friend. Hope your brother's well. I haven't actually been on this channel for, probably a couple of weeks now, actually. On Indie Truck Davy. I even forgot to go on a snowflake show the other day. I like to support Lee and regularly on the snowflake show, and I forgot. It's a bit silly of me. I get a bit carried away what I'm doing, and I forget. Just the time just flies past. And I've been doing a lot of sort of short videos and stuff on the other channel, as you probably might have noticed. But the channel's doing really bad again. I don't know why. It's just and I haven't been putting notifications out for them. Because you get 3 notifications in a day on YouTube on your main videos. Shorts generally, they'll use notifications up if you're not careful, but they don't always give notifications on shorts videos, which is fine. I don't want them to. So I can I can make it so they don't actually come up in the notifications, which is absolutely fine. That's what I want. But because shorts, it's all about the short shelf with shorts, and they're a different kind of video. They work different. What's my coffee cup? Do you know what? I've got this old coffee machine here, an old Sensio. I don't know if you can get these in the UK. It's made by Philips, but it's a Sensio coffee machine, and you put a bag in them. And that's not one of our old ones. Talk about bags. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. I lost my bag. See, like a tea bag like that. You chuck it in the top here. There's an old one. There's one I did earlier. You chuck it in there, right? Like so. We've got to turn it on first, and the red light starts flashing, and that'll go solid. Put that in there like that. Put that there and there like that. It's a bit loose, to be honest. Shouldn't be that loose. It's leaking, that's the problem. We had it in the house, but we've got our other coffee machine going at the moment, and I've just got myself a frother as well for in the house. This one we got second hand, and you know, our other one was given to us. Got 2 of these things. And when they work really well, but when they're a bit problematic, they not so good. I suppose that's staying in the office really, isn't it? So you do that, you see, and you press the button. You've got a button on front. You've got either 2 or 1 cup. But this one, it's good. It's froth like crazy, and don't froth so well now. Okay, well that's kind of in, and the computer's like upside down. There you are. So in here we've now installed the power supply there. Oh, you can't see there. Oh, coffee. Oh, coffee. Got to have a coffee, you know, occasionally. Got to be caffeinated. See, it's not working properly because it's not going quite as far to the top. Do you know, on 1 it's like espresso sort of, but on 2 it's supposed to be usually somewhere about here from the top, and it's not. It's about 1 inch. You need a ladder. You need a ladder, but you see it's frothy, look, see? So I'll just wait for the light to stop, and I press the little button. That usually kind of do the trick. But you have to clean these things because they've got these little holes in them. You have to take them out. I've got a bottle of vinegar in a kilner jar. So vinegar in a kilner jar, and I just shove it in there occasionally, and that sorts it out. Still flashing. No, stop flashing. Cleans, and you can get like a lemon sort of citric acid based cleaner, which also works. I see it's a grubby old thing. It's been in the workshop. Well, we brought out our espresso machine because after this went loopy, the other one's gone back loopy, so I thought I've got to get the espresso machine out. We started using that again, and that had problems. But nothing these days seems to last very long, and it's a quite expensive thing. It costs, that's when I was earning money, and it's kind of like cost us a fair. Oh God, what am I doing? A fair bit. It's got espresso machine. And then the handle bit is like a clip arrangement. It's a and it stopped. It broke. So I've actually I bought a new one, and then the same thing started happening again. The plastic starts sort of like splitting and separating. So I made it a wooden handle. With all the gubbins inside this handle, you see. I had to give mine to my father-in-law because. Where are we? I had to give mine to my father-in-law because I drink coffee by the pot. Well, other one's got a cafeteria on it as well. It's quite good. Hello, lefty booter. Planned obsolescence. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on with my videos. Obviously, my videos aren't good enough because on the other channel, my short I put on this morning on this channel did quite well, quite quickly. There's a little bit of a play, and we'll start doing more videos on this. I know I said this before. This is potentially, this channel's got a bigger audience than well, it's obvious really, than All Shorts. So it makes sense to push this one really. Do you know what I haven't done? I haven't put all the screws in yet. Oh my god, what a plonker! I almost said a naughty word. Yeah, I was saying about these shorts videos that are. Let's bring this a bit closer. Need the microphone. More cordon. Oh no! Drop the screw. Screw loose. Found it. Right, yeah. All these videos on that are against community guidelines, and I put a few videos on, and they're against community guidelines. So I got community guidelines. So I got struck off for 7 days, didn't I? And there's all these other videos that they haven't caught. I suppose I've got to catch up with them. Yeah, not supposed to show a clip being put in the gun on YouTube. Not allowed. So, like I said before, I'm not really into guns and anything like that. I don't know why I keep getting them in my feed. Maybe it's because I'd done a search on Marjorie. You know, that crazy senator in the United States. She's a complete loon. Oh, I've got a little clip thing here. Right, so that's actually in. So will it work? If I push this back in and plug it in, do you reckon it'll work? I hope so. And then if we start plugging those cameras in one by one, will they work? I hope so too. We'll see. Because what happened last time with this old power supply, if it is the cause, that is, so say 220 watts is tiny. You'd plug it might work for a little while, then one will disappear, one camera will go, then another camera will go, and then another camera will go, and then it got to a point where I couldn't even get them to work at all. Anyway, get it to work again would be to unplug everything, and then turn the computer on and plug them in one by one, because then it's port allocation. And then the same thing happened again. One will go, another one will go. Not helpful. You probably saw it before where it's like all these funny lines going across the screen. Not a senator. Oh, it's a representative, is she? Okay. She's just looting Marjorie, someone, and that. She wants to bring guns into the Senate or something, or wherever it was. I don't know. Crazy. Absolute lunatics. Tell him I said don't make me come over there. Laugh at her. Hubby and kids will tell you nobody wants that. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, sorry. Oh, he stopped doing this. Oh, has he? Oh, he stopped doing Mad Monk's brother stopped doing his daily show on Indie Truck Davey because he's getting very little sleep researching. I can 100%. I get it. People don't see what goes on behind the scenes when you make these channels. Not this one so much because it's very ad hoc. But when you do a lot of edited videos, that is for start. Edited videos takes a lot of time. Just think if you do a load of, if I do like a video, right, me doing something, and I've done like I don't know, it's going to be a 5 to 10 minute video. That might be an hour's worth of footage to create that 5 to 10 minute video. It means you've got to watch it all to know to find exactly your points. I mean, it takes forever editing videos. It really does. Marjorie Green, that's it. In US politics, is like Nadine Dorries, but on acid and massive amounts of speed. Well, she's been saying crazy things again today, hasn't she, Nadine Dorries? contradicting herself regarding things she said before regarding Sue Gray and Sue Gray report. You know, that she's totally independent and all that. And now they're not very happy because she's no sort of, yeah, I think part of the Labour Party. Oh, it's obviously it's a left-wing plot. It was. That's what they're saying. Left-wing plot. Oh dear. I'm catching up on the videos that were uploaded while I was sleeping. I'll get to yours later. What was that? Yes. Yeah, no, I've uploaded loads of like clips, a lot of clips and stuff like that. And also, and there's a new feature on YouTube, which you can do as well, actually. You can cut bits of video out. If there's a certain part of the video you're interested in, you want to share it with anyone, you can actually cut that out and share that video, that clip. But it links to the original video. But I can do that also and make short videos. So I can create the little vertical shorts. Now, if you see them with like a red at the top, that means, because I've put that there, so it's in my head, I know it's one I've done from a cut. I can actually cut a bit of the video in outside and make a short video, which then links to the main video. So it helps promote your original video. So it's quite clever idea, really, and allows me to get more content up. But I usually mark them for no notifications because it can affect the channel. But like I was saying earlier, if you think about this woodworking arc, it's a much bigger audience, English-speaking audience, if you can call me English, but also with woodworking, it kind of lends itself to videos that don't have any audio, don't have music or sounds, what have you, but don't have any spoken. And then obviously you open yourselves up to potentially 7 billion people, don't you? So I really need to put more effort into this channel, and that's what I want to do. Still doing the other channel, but I just got 1 minute you're like that, you're doing well on your videos. Next minute's down, you're flat on your face again. So it's it's kind of it's very it's actually upsetting. It really is. It's actually upsetting. You think you're getting somewhere, then the rug gets pulled out from underneath you. So and the thing about obviously the woodworking side, there's nothing in it that is potentially community guideline strikes, is it? You know. So yeah. Assembling and changing up computers is a zen to me. No, don't look. Don't look. You like me have a computer that's got all lights inside it and stuff, yeah. Even though it's getting on a bit now. It's a little i7, not i7, it's a Ryzen 7 in that one, and it's got the Tomahawk B350 motherboard. Yeah, I think that's right. And it's that's old now. God, this must be 8 years old. Must be. Because my other computer's supposed to be 6 years old. We had this before I built that one. I moved that into here because my other computer that I had in here got struck by lightning. And at the time I just was building the other one because I need to do video editing, 4K video editing. And yeah, this is how it ended up really. Trying to try. Yeah, when you got power supplies like that, like this like nest of wires coming out of it, you can't really do a lot with it, really, can you? Make it tidy, you know. The old plug-in type ones are better, aren't they? Anyway, one last blowout in there. We're gonna put it in. Oh, don't do that. And put the case side back on. Hopefully it's going to be alright. Fingers crossed. If it's not, oh well, never mind. We'll put it back in the box in a second and we'll plug it back in and see what happens. I won't plug the USBs in yet. We'll see. Tap the screws. Back here. Yeah. Just for the side of the case. Oh, that noisy old compressor. La 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 la. Da 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 da. God, I used to make all sorts of things. I used to do a little bit of make my own PCB boards or whatever, plastic circuit boards, using acid. Years ago in old Vero boards, remember Vero boards? So what's the one? The other thing, I've got one here somewhere. I've got it called now. There's like a little plastic board, loads of holes in it, effectively like rows, and you can put wires in it, and you can make do little projects and stuff with it. You see Vero boards quite a lot, and they're like a PCB board, but just like stripes of copper on the back, and then loads of holes. I mean, you basically just have to remove a bit of the copper to stop the connection going through if you don't want it to go through. So, sort of variable. So yeah, and then I used to make my own little PCB boards. My technology project at school was an infrared camera trigger. That's quite good. And I even made the case for it. Using vacuum mould, I made 2 little plastic boxes, perspex lids on it, and there's the infrared transmitter and the receiver. And they basically, when the beam got broke, it was a long while ago. Remember when the beam got broke? It was then you operate a. Oh, I remember now. It was a little relay, operate a relay, which then operated the camera. So yeah. And that's when things were different. That wasn't digital then. No, it was all film. But I used to do a lot of film. I got a degree in photography, you know. Don't you know that? I got a degree in photography. I went to university. I got my just a Bachelor of Arts. So, can't be bad. I had to wear a funny hat. Yeah. Mortarboard. I have got a picture. I have to show you. Got a picture of me with a mortarboard on. You imagine I had a mullet as well. And I've got to shove that back into its hole. I'll see what you say first. Oh, they were the days. Oh, breadboards. That's it, breadboards. Like white plastic things, loads of holes. I think they're in like little blocks of, You could almost like clip them all together, so you can make them bigger if you want. Yeah, they were quite good. And there was like blocks of blocks. You can like, put the your IC chips straight into and push them straight in. Yeah, little microchips. Oh, great thing. First thing is to make sure it boots up. But how will I know unless I plug it in? The cable's all up there, so I'll just slide it back in. I'll put the what's it's in the video, the USB for the monitor. I'll shove that in as well. Which is that one or is it that one? Which is the HDMI? That's the HDMI, and that one's. See, this monitor here only works on the monitor behind me. You can't see it in a minute. Will only run on the DV type port. The HDI stopped working for some reason on the monitor up there, but you can't see. That one's okay. That's on HDMI. Quite a few big channels have had the same complaint. Videos that should be doing well, according to the stats, are not getting it. YouTube is supposed to fix it. Oh, I see. I tell you, because I was doing okay, and then about a week. Friday last week, Monday this week, I wasn't getting hardly any views again, and I think this is just silly. None on any of them, on any of the videos, and it doesn't normally work like that. And I look at it, and I'm not getting the impressions. YouTube isn't showing them, so that was a bit of a bind. So I can't tell if it's people not liking the videos or YouTube's not showing them. Oh, Victor says, I reconned our family's BBC micro, blimey. 32K, okay. 32K, that's an old computer, which had a 14-inch CRT TV next to me here, and 2 tape cassette data recorders. Oh, blimey. Pride of place in my computer room, I bet it is. Do you know what? What's the first computer I ever had? We had, Games Spectrum. Oh, God, was it the 48K? It was one of the rubber buttons we had. There was an 18K before that, which had like touch-sensitive buttons. Sinclair Spectrum. And then later on, we got the ZX Spectrum 128 with a combined cassette deck on the end. We had a hell of a lot of fun with that. And I had a word processing software for it as well called TazBooks. I think you remember TazBooks. It was all done on tape deck, wasn't it? And then later on, our next computer from that was a 286, an old 286. I can't remember what one it was. It was a 286 something. Tandy. Metal Tandon? Yeah, which is no more, is it? Tandy. Anyway, we bought a PC from there, a 286. And then I started building my own. And the next one I built was a 386 DX50, then a Pentium, and then just went on from there. I can't remember them all. There's been so many. That's the thing about computers, isn't it? They chuck away, aren't they? To be honest. It's a shame, really. And why is that? It's the software pushing it. It's half the stuff these computers, we don't need it. We don't need, I got in my office, I got Windows Professional on there. Half the stuff, I don't need half that to run stuff. That it does? No. I might be just well on Linux or something like that, really. Even that is probably more capable than I need. Oh my God. 1982 tech, sorry, yeah. I also had an Amstrad 1512. Remember the Amstrad 1512? And Sugars. It was had two 5 1/4 inch floppy drives. Like that. The big flat floppy kind of floppy drives. Yeah, 5 1/4 twin. And had just the ordinary CRT monitor like you're talking about. So yeah, fine. Oh, an Amiga 500 plus. My son had an Amiga. I loved messing around with that. Text to speech thing. It had my brother had the 1200 and made music. Oh crikey, all the time. Pretty blooming cool. And let's shove this back in his hole, shall we? That's what we're going to do. Let's bring it back up here. Hopefully my charger's not fall down. That'd be a bonus, wouldn't it? Right, over there, tighten that up. Ooh, so don't fall. There you go. I'm just going to have to slide it back into this hole. Pull my trousers up just in case. Do you want to see that? No. It'd be grotty. Oh my god, no. I think but anyway, there you go. Let's shut that. Just so we can slide it back in. Let's just throw it away. Just going to put the airline in there to blow some of that dust out. Blimey, did you see that? Same thing on dusty environment, you see. Don't do computers much good, do it? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to baby wipe it first. I'm going to make it look like I care. Oh, look, I care. So anyway, wipe that off there. Ooh. CD drive. It is pretty dry, I must admit. It's got a new power supply. Slide it in. That's what she said. Ooh. In it goes. It's going into its house. The proof will be in the pudding, you see. When we plug it in, see what happens. Scary. That one there. That one goes to there. That one goes to there. Oh, that's for the. Got a subwoofer there for the sound. That's all dusty and all. I'm tripping over things here. I'm tripping over the blooming stool. I thought I want that. Blow that off. I've just blown the Bluetooth adapter onto the floor. Better grab that. Down here somewhere. I'm going down. I'll be back in a second. Going down. I found it. Oh God. Get Caroline, get Hoover out. Yeah, little Bluetooth adapter. Let's put that over here out of the way. Plug it erect. Right, put the stuff in. Plug it in. Scared, I'm a bit frightened. In a bit further. I'll not strip my wires. Stuff. It's okay. There's that one there. That one does the video. Let's get behind there really. Oh, I'm dropping dog treats on the floor now. Alright. It's a DV port for the that monitor. And then I'm going to plug that one in while I'm at it as well. Oh, that's for the Wi-Fi. I haven't got that on the LAN port yet. I might get that on the LAN if I can. And that's going to go into the, that's it, HDMI. Now, power supply. Where's my power supply? Where's the power cable gone? What have I done with that? Is it there? No. Is it there? No. Oh, here it is. Found it. Should be the same as the old one. Yeah, I'm not going to change that. I'm dropping things all over the place. So that's power going on. Right, there's no USBs plugged in, but there should be. I'll need to plug this in really. Oh, it's for the keyboard. Which I'll just plug. I'll just plug it in the back for a moment. So that can go into there. And then we've got the mouse adapter still plugged in. Did I unplug the mouse adapter? I don't think I did I? Can't say it. Oh, it's plugged in still. Okay, that should be it. So it's all plugged in. Alright, moment of truth. Something's happening. Some screwdrivers on top of the cable. Something's happening. Hear it. Oh, maybe. I'm hoping. It hasn't gone beep. Motherboard's going, the hard drive's spinning, I can hear the hard drive going. Hang on, is that monitor off? Oh, monitor's on. Oh, please. That doesn't sound very optimistic. Should be booted up by now. It's shut down. That's not a good sign. Oh, let's try it again. Something's happening. I don't know what. I don't know what's going on. Oh, let's just see what's happening. The only thing I'm a bit kind of sceptical about is that plug that didn't look like the right size. Although, it can only go in one place. I still hear the hard drive clicking away. Oh, it's done again. Something's not right. Let's try boot up again. Oh, I don't know. It keeps trying to reboot. What's the time? Go walk the dogs in a minute. This seems to be under like bootstraps. Came back round. Oh, hang on. Your device ran into a problem. It's saying on the other screen up there. Up there, it's saying, oh, you say it. Your device ran into a problem. So that, for some reason, it's not happy. No, it says your device ran into a problem and needs to restart. We're just collecting some error info, and then we'll start it for you. 20% complete. So something's happening. So the only thing I'm a bit dubious about is that ran an 8-port plug. That was plugged into a 4-port plug. Maybe that wasn't compatible with the motherboard. It's doing something at the moment. It's saying 20% complete. Still, nothing's happening. I might have to leave it. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. It's not even posting to BIOS. No, it's not. It's not getting that far. It's just come up, but on the other monitor over there, it just says your device ran into a problem and needs to restart. We're just collecting some error info, and then we'll restart it for you. And it says it's 20% complete. It's like I think it's frozen. It's not happy with its new power supply. Damn. That's not helpful. My first experience was an IBM 486. Oh my god. Let's go back a bit. Unplug the power and then press the power button down for 15 seconds. Ah, yes. Right, let's just... So, unplug the power. Yes, do it on the battery, don't it? So let's just unplug that. Right. 15 seconds, we're waiting. 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant, 4 elephant, 5 elephant, 6 elephant, 7 elephant, 8 elephant, 9 elephant, 10 elephant, 11 elephant, 12 elephant, 13 elephant, 14 elephant, 15 elephant. So that should be 15 seconds, shouldn't it? Because I've done an elephant, you see. It's what we used to do when we used to work in the dark room, you see, and we didn't have a timer. You obviously do like 1 1000, 2 1000, like that. Or we go 1 elephant, 2 elephant, and it's about a second. Right. So I've tried that, okay, done that. Also check the motherboard for any swollen capacitors. Oh my god, I hope not. Plug it back in again. And that's trying to... Oh, okay. Booting up on its own. Oh, it's saying Ace up there. That's a good sign. Didn't do that a minute ago. You might be right. Oh, it's preparing for an automatic repair. Oh, okay. Is it going to be something like Iron Man or something like all these things are going to pop out and... No? Okay. No, it's done it again. Your device is under a problem and needs to restart. Damn. We will restart it for you. Okay, it's not happy. It's not happy on that motherboard. One more time. It's doing an automatic restart. Oh, is it BIOS? It's getting to the BIOS. Might try that in a minute. So, all I've done is change the power supply over. It could be that plug into the CPU. Yeah, it could. Yeah. Oh, something's happened. It's 22%, 44%, 66%. Oh. And then it's going to start again. It just did the up to 100% thing. Gathering data. Automatic repair. Oh, it's not going to do it, is it? It's not going to do it. It don't like it. It doesn't like it. No, it's not going to do it. I'll unplug. Right, I'll have to play with that later, I think. Do a bit of research and see what's going on. Oh dear! I ruined it! Never mind. I need a new computer! Right, okay. It could be that plug into the CPU, so it could be that 8-way plug going into 4-way. I don't know, you know, this one had... where is it again? That one there. Little 4-port. And that... On the one I put in there was an 8-way. So it could be that. So, yeah, some such check the caps. Swollen caps, check and disconnect everything inside apart from the video card, memory and CPU. And start with a bare minimum components. Okay. What about the hard drive? I suppose you've got to keep that in there, haven't you? We'll have to boot off with it. Captain, it can I take the power? Oh, okay. Oh, Star Trek. Captain, can I take the power? Oh, can he take? Oh, I can't say it. No, it doesn't. Don't split into 2 falls. It just it's literally one side or the other. But you can only put it in one way. You can't. It doesn't. They're all different. They're all like square and one square with one round face. We'll put dogs in a minute anyway. But I'm just going to take this out again and have another look. See what's going on. So you got the bare essentials plugged in anyway. Really, got your monitor cable there. La 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 la. But it's not happy, is it? It's not happy at all. Right, let's have a look. I suppose I could put this on the bench and take the monitor off. Do it on the bench instead of keep it up there. That's very annoying though. I just dropped the microphone, knocked the microphone over. So. La 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 la. Right, let's have a closer look at that plug. Right. That's the only this bit here is the only one that's got my doubts about. It don't split into two. No, it's one whole thing. But I'm fairly certain it only goes on one way. That's the clip to clip it onto the socket, onto the socket. That will not go there. No. That will not go there. No. There's only one. Yeah, that's the only way. The only place you can put it is on the end there, which then use one half the plug. There. It won't go in there. No. Won't go in the middle. No. Definitely won't go the other way around. No. So there's only one place it will actually go. Right. And it's not happy. I've actually pulled that out there somewhere. No, not there, not there. I've got another power cable here. The power cable that came with it. La da 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 da. Oh, there you go. So. Alright, let's plug it back in again. There's only one place that can actually go. That PCI, I'll unplug that. Haven't plugged in that yet. Have I dislodged anything? I'll pull that off. Right. That monitor. And I just Right, got the monitor. Right, now power supply the monitor, which could be that one. The same. One's for the computer, that one's for the monitor. Right, I've got tools all over this bench. I've got a monitor on it. Right, let's plug it in over here. One last try. Obviously we're going to need That's already plugged in. So I've got a mouse, I've got a keyboard plugged in. Right, that's power cable. Will that reach? Dum, bum, 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 bum. Right. Power cable's back in. Oh, something's happening. Ooh. Tidy that up. It's saying explore beyond limits. That's just the Acer flash screen that's come up. Maybe it just needed plugging in and out again. Maybe it's a bad connection, I don't know. Something's happening. It's very annoying. I hear the hard drive doing its thing. Ooh, there you go, YouTube. It should work okay. Okay, the 8-pin and the 4-pin should work. Oh, cheers, buddy. Thank you. Hope I'm grounded. I've got rubber boots on. Nah, okay. Having a computer in a wood shop doesn't help, I know. What am I supposed to do? Where am I going to put it? Especially like this. Still doing something which it wasn't doing earlier. Obviously it's had some failed boot ups, isn't it? So it's going to go into its, you know, protected mode. Scanning and stuff. Well, it's doing more than it did last time. You can hear that. That's the hard drive buzzing away. Oh, please wait. Please wait. Please, I'm waiting. It's actually more optimistic. I maybe have to keep it on my bench. Do you think that's a plan? Will that work, Jane? No, probably not. That might be a bit problematic, mightn't it? It might just need plugging in and out, you know. It might just be a bad connection. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. Right, for instance. It could have been the pins not in right at first. No, it might be. They might not be right in the holes. I had it in. You can only put it in one way round. There's only one way round you can actually put it. It's definitely more optimal. Oh! It's done it. It's working. Let's double check it's working. Something's happening. It's still buzzing away. Oh, yeah, that's for what's it? Oh, yeah, it's working. Bravo! Yes. But will all the cameras work? That's a question, isn't it? I don't know whether or not to just let's do its thing at the moment, because that hard drive's spinning like crazy at the minute, so it's not connected to the internet or anything at the minute. But I'll try the cameras a bit later, I think, once I'm happy it's settled down. So it's just bad connection or something. It must have been just bad connection. Yippee! Yeah, Vicar. It works. And hopefully all these flipping cameras have got scattered around all over the place. I can show you. Got wires everywhere. It's not very easy. Yes. Pull that lever there. Oh, there you go. So I've got that camera over there on its like microphone standy thing, which is one. Yeah, and I've got this one behind the hat, covered up with dust on it, and then the one over there, which I think you just see it below the blue can thing, does the red alarm saw. And I got one up there as well. There's 5 cameras. Oh no, okay, and the one above the bench. there. And I'll operate all of them. There's 5. There's 5 cameras we need to operate. So hopefully... Well, the computer's worked. Thank God for that. That would have scuppered me. Oh dear. I was away for 15 minutes, but I'm back. And that's why, and that's why it's working. Yeah, that was you all along, Gingers. That was you all along. Yeah, it's working now. That looks okay now. So that's the bit of software that I use here. It's called OBS software, which does the, does the stuff regarding the cameras, controls the cameras. It's in there. Go on there. Where's the mouse? What's over there? This is disorientating. Right, you can't see the light on top of it. I think I need to leave that really until it's had enough time to stop. Hard drives spin like crazy, so it's obviously doing something in the background. It's probably might just be the virus check or something stupid. But at least it's working. At least it's working. So. Oh, not really, Madman, because it's never really been an issue for me. This isn't my main computer, is it? I've got SSDs in my my editing machine, but not in this one. No, because this really was just so I could just. Originally, it was only for the purpose of checking things online and keeping an eye on what's going on regarding the other channel. On this channel, while I was in the workshop, and and obviously playing videos, as in YouTube videos and stuff like that, or tutorials and stuff like that. I have to learn as well, you see, sometimes. And that's all I was using it for. So that's what, it's been... Don't store anything on it. There's no data stored on it. Occasional photographs, stuff like that, when I'm making cards for the videos. But that's about all, really. But other than that, it's just... Yeah. But now, to be fair... well, maybe an SSD is a good idea. Obviously, speed boot up, wouldn't it? Big time. But I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. I need a new computer in it. To be honest, I need to change this computer that's in there. So the one that's it's old. It's old. It's a very old, pretty mediocre motherboard in it. The only thing is, I've got 16 gigs of memory in it, which is plenty for what I'm doing with it. It's enough. And it's only I think it's DDR3 or DDR4 or 3. If DDR3, it's the older memory. So I don't necessarily want to upgrade this machine and get rid of everything because it's going to cost me a fortune. So it'd be a case of upgrading it with an older motherboard, maybe. I don't know. Because I don't think it's even the processor's the problem. As long as it can operate, do what I need to do, is all I care. I'm not one for chucking things away at work. Well, saying that. Yeah, it don't normally take that long to boot up. It's booted up, as you see. It's booted up, but it's I just had a hard drive working in the background, so it's obviously doing something, and it's not been hacked because it's not connected to the internet at the moment. But I think I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just shut it down now. Now it's working. Thank God. Shut down. So we're now gonna. It's no shutting down. It says shutting down. Yeah. Oh no! I don't want to rotate the device. So put it back over there. And I'll plug it all back in again and see what happens. Maybe it had nothing to do with that. Maybe it was something to do with something I had plugged in I didn't like. Shouldn't be, should it? Right, it wasn't anything I unplugged in there, was there? I didn't. Oh, I just want to get this cable out of the way. I'm not very happy with that being up there. Put another tie wrap in that. So just don't fall into the fan. Another one in there. Bum 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 bum. If I was going to be upgrading my computers, I'll tell you what I'd end up doing actually. I need to upgrade the one in my office, so I want to put a new Ryzen 9, which means a new motherboard and various other stuff as well. And in my office computer, which I use for editing. It's very, very hungry. Cover! Need a cover, here we go. So that's what I would like to do. And then what I could do is I could then bring that motherboard into here, which would run this no trouble. It would be more than powerful enough in either 4. Well, I'll get it 4K on the other one without too much problems. On DaVinci Resolve. That's the editing software I use, DaVinci Resolve. They use it in the movie industry actually. But there's the studio version, and then there's the free version. But the free version is actually the same as the studio version, apart from you get a load of extra plugins and stuff, extra bits and pieces that go with it, which I don't need. Okay, slide this back into place. Let's give it another go. Hopefully it'll work this time. Let's go back into this hole. Maybe it's in protest. I don't want to go into the hole. Don't put me in the box. Don't go in the box. Maybe that's what it is. Possible. Maybe. Maybe it's sentient. Da, 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 da. Here we go. What a mess. Keyboard. Keyboard. I'm tripping over wires here. Like that, yeah. That's what you're doing, it? No? Okay. Maybe not. And we're going to need the monitor. Power cable. And the DV. Okay. Back in that. Right. Oh, that looks like a power cable. Let me go down there. You know when you do these jobs and you say, oh, I'll sort that out later, and you never get around to sort it out, and you forget that you said to yourself, oh, I've got to sort that out later, and you never do it. That's what I'm looking at. There's an extension in there, I've got all that. Here we go. Keyboard. My radio mic that I use I'll do live normally. Doesn't work very well on the phone for some reason. You get a lot of interference with the radio mic on the phone. Right, I'm a bit way away from the microphone at the moment. I do apologise. Hello. Oh, okay, that's been plugged in. Let's try again, shall we? There. Oh, it's making noises. It's making noises. The other monitor is plugged in at the moment, so I've left that off just in case. Ah, it looks a little bit more hopeful now. I mean, you might be right, Mad Mug. It might be just one of the pins didn't get pushed in far enough. Or maybe there's a bit of residual crap on it. I don't know. Ah, see, that's how quick. It doesn't take that long to boot up, does it? Ain't 4 minutes. There you go. Right. Cameras. Action. I'll tell you what, let that boot up and then I'm not going to have a monitor at the moment. But we're going to do, ooh, look at that. Let's plug some cameras in. So this is the one camera here, the one I have been using. It's on an extension lead. I'm going to start by trying to use all the new USB ports in the back. Nothing's gone beep. As in, oh look, there's a camera there. That's not a good sign. No. Still doing stuff. I might plug that in a bit early. Unplug it a minute. Allow the OSB to load up. That's still doing stuff in the background. You're right, it doesn't really need SSD, doesn't it really? Oh, what's happened there? Oh, look. Alright, pause that. Where's my live chat gone? Oh, there it is. 220 watts, yeah, cool. Talking about Boris will give you nausea. That will. It's giving me nausea. Boris may have misled Parliament. Oh, really? What gave that away? Yeah, what gave that away? You tell me. The fact that he lies constantly. Right, let's plug this in again. See if that. I don't think that USB PSI card is very good. Because it was only allowing 2 cameras before. Nothing's happened. Let's have a look on how. I'm on camera 1, that should be small. Oh no, look, see what's happening there? No, it's not helping. Still doing it. Can you see that? Oh dear. So maybe it's not the... Let's try it on 720. Nope. Nope, it didn't help either. Back to 1920. 1080p. Frames per second. Let's bring the frame rate down. Nothing whatsoever. Deactivate. Activate. Nope. No, it doesn't like that cat. Doesn't like that. Plug it in somewhere else. That PCI card's terrible. Right. Nothing went ping. There's only one camera connected. It's saying it's there. Deactivate. Activate. Well, that one's working. That PCI card, I've got a PCI card in there with like 5 USB 3s on it, and it really doesn't work properly. It doesn't seem to like it at all. That camera didn't work on this. Shall I try and plug another camera in? Tell you what, we'll put the overhead camera back on, which is that one there. You can plug into the front there. Will the overhead camera work? Bench camera. Oh, hang on, I haven't got... What's that normally on? That has to be on for that to work. Logie camera has to be on. Which is the camera above here is Logitech. So you have to have that on first. You can operate it straight up, but it doesn't always work though. And you don't get all the controls. Come on, load up. So it looks helpful, which means that is helpful. Okay, so we've got that camera. So we've got camera 1, which is my back. Let's open this right up so you can see it. So I've got camera 1, and then I've got the bench camera. That's working. Now, can I get the other cameras to work? That's the question. Will the one that goes all the way over there work now, which is that one there? Because that stopped working as well, which wouldn't be helpful. Right, got the other camera on, so there's a RAS. Nothing there at the moment, that's because it's not even turned on. It's showing it. Ooh, that's ominous. That one. It's showing the camera, there's lights on the camera. And no lights on the camera, so that's not very helpful. Right. Let's lower the resolution just in case that's what it is. Oh! Okay. Maybe just can't cope with the output. That's definitely what I've got on the right camera. It's quite hard to tell because it doesn't give you like 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to kind of guess which is which. It's a bit stupid. Oh, I'm on 1080 there. That says 1080. That don't make any sense. That's not what I chose. That's 1080. Okay. That's not 1080. Let's have a look. That's weird. That does not look like 1080 to me. That's not. Okay. But here it's saying it's 1080p. That's not. That's bizarre. There's something funny going on here. Deactivate. Activate it. And that won't activate because it's on that. Oh dear! Pull your hair out. Doing this, you know? Right, let's just lower the resolution. I think it's definitely a computer. 720 by 1280 is. Nope. Camera. Right, there's something crazy going on here. I don't know what's going on. Well, I do, because it's just shit. Right, let's put this right down, lower the resolution, see if it will come back online. No, not at all. Okay. It just can't process that amount of data on the USBs. And it's not swapping over. Oh, this is not helpful. That up there, let's try that one. It's the right format, but it's not the right resolution. But it's better than nothing at the moment. Right, and then saw one has disappeared now. Oh no, I got it on the saw one. It's got live and connected. Camera 1, that's still working, and the bench is still working. and I've got the RAS radio arm saw, which is on the linear at the moment. That's working, sort of, because it's not high res. It might be the cable, because the cable's quite long. It's gone from one end of the workshop to the other on the USB. It's a high speed. It's 5 gigabits per second to the USB cable. I just don't like it, do it? Could be damping the connection even. There's actually 2 cables. Isn't a very good idea, I know. Okay, that one's working. So what if I plug the other cable in, such as this one here? Which does the lathe or the pillar drill, which should be that one. Okay, might be the right one. Nothing's happening there. If that's the right camera, it is. Let's try that one. Ah, that was on the wrong camera. That's working. That's on 1080p at the moment. So that, you see, it's much sharper. If you look at the image quality, you can't see from there, can you? That's a lot sharper image than what's on, say, the radio arm saw. And you can't see it properly. And that's camera 1, which is 1080p. Okay, that's okay. And then we've got, okay, so what we got then? And then we've got this one here. That should be okay. Maybe I'll plug it directly in over here. I haven't even got the internet plugged in yet. So if we go on to which really should be camera 1. Oh dear. Oh, something happened. Right, what should I put on? That should really be that one. So if I go into that camera there now and change it over. 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of them cameras showing. That's that one. That one. It's going to be one of those ones, I think. Oh, hang on. It's that one. That's right. Here you go. There's that camera there. So that's working now. How long for? I don't know. So what's that on at the moment? That is connected and it is 1080p. Hello! You can't see there, can you? Right, anyway, I'm waffling to myself, aren't I? So I'm going to do a little testing and try some different scenarios. Scenarios? You say scenarios? No, scenarios. Scenarios. Somebody friend James O'Brien once up and said that. About scenarios. Anyway, it's time for me to go because I need to walk these dogs, you know. Well, it's 4:45 and we're starting to lose. Well, in too bad, so I can see some bit of light coming through the door. Let's just double check the chat. At least it's working. At least it's working. I just want to try and get this sorted out so we can, make sure it's all hunky-dory. Hey, cool, Arby, hope you're well. What was the length for the cable and what USBs are you using? Yeah, I know, there's limitations. I've got the cable for the camera behind you, which is behind you at the moment. It does the linear and the radio arm saw. They're only 1080p cameras, but they're I've got 2 cables joined together, and they're 5 gigabits cables. The best value I could find at the time, but apparently they're 5 gigabits. They're working, but for some reason it doesn't like it, does it? It can't cope with the data, so I wouldn't be surprised it is the cable. And that is like there's 10 meters. 10 meters, 10 plus 2, 12 meters of cable, which shouldn't be helpful. And what are the USBs using? Okay, we've got the USBs. There's 2 USB 3s on the front, which go straight to the motherboard. There's a PCI card that operates 5 USB 3s in the back. It's not very successful, that card, for some reason, which has got its own power supply. And then there's 4 in the back. There's 4 ordinary USB 2s. Yeah, there's 4 USB 2s in the back. So there's 6 USBs off the motherboard, and then 5 off a PCI card. I wouldn't be surprised it's just the length of the cable. I tell you what would be quite handy is having oh, wireless cameras. And Logitech do one called, I think it's called Mevo or something, Mevo, but they're really expensive, about €400 each. You know, you can get a pack of 3 for like 900 or something, not about £1,000. But I don't earn anything on this channel. You probably noticed. I think I earn about £20 a month on this channel on my videos, so it's not a lot. I think your PCI card for the USB is goosed. Yeah, possibly. It's brand new. It's brand new. So, yeah, I put it off. Yeah, it's only been in 5-6 weeks. That's all. So, yeah, it never ever was able to do more than, say, 2 cameras. Oh, sounds fine, does it? So, sounds fine. 18 meters max length for USB 2. So it should work for USB 3. So it should work for USB 3. It's 30 meters. Oh, crikey! Yeah, the only thing is, it's I've got a connection because they're extensions. So you got a connection over there near the cameras where the camera's plugging in. There's a connection up there where 2 are coming in. And they've got a connection that goes into the back of the computers. I don't know if that's not helping, but for some reason it doesn't. That camera's used to work no problems at all, and now it's not. That's what I don't understand. And that one over there hasn't been a problem as yet. The one on the actual lathe hasn't been a problem. But these 2 have been a regular issue. So at least it should have enough power now. So that is one thing, I hope. That's something. But the cameras themselves are quite good little cameras. So I see that one over there. You can see there it's got the light on. So that's working. So the lights wouldn't even, this little one here. The lights wouldn't even work before. And that one isn't showing now. So why isn't that one showing? Oh, because I've got the wrong cam. So I put that onto there. That one. I'm not sure which one it is. Wait. It's not that one. No, it's not that one. Maybe it's that one. Oh, it's that one. So that one's working now. So those 2 cameras are on. It's definitely better than it was. Whether or not they stay on. So, yeah, I don't know. So I've got 5 cameras in here. I'm hoping I'll get more working properly for the streaming, because I want to try and switch them independently of each other so I can have like a remote. And literally just go to device, and then they make it more fluid. If you plug the cameras that are working and plug in the ones that are not working, what happens? I've tried that. Usually it works. At the moment, they're all working. That one's working, that one's working. The overhead camera, which was that one, that's working. That one's working, but it's on low. The one over there on the longest cable will only work on low resolution. That one's working as well. Oh, no, that one. So that's that's that one. That's that one, and that one is above the head, and then that one's that one there. So at the moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at the moment they're all working. So hopefully they stay working. That's the thing. So they're all working at the moment. I suppose some switch lubricant. I'll have to get some. I haven't got any. That's a good idea though. It'll clean and prevent some food. Yeah, I'm in a damn atmosphere, aren't I? So ain't gonna help. I know one of the front USBs on there is a bit of a problem with that. I have to keep wiggling and stuff. It'll clean and prevent some corrosion, yeah. At the moment they're all working, but how long for, I don't know. The only one that isn't working properly is the one that's behind you over there. Oh, I forgot to do that. Yeah, over there on that machine over there. It's just sitting there, the blue thing on the top there. There's a little camera. And that one's not working at full res, which is a bit annoying. At the moment, I've only got, what have I got plugged in at the moment? I've just got 1 camera plugged into the PCI slot at the moment. I'm not using the PCI properly at the moment because it doesn't seem to see these other cameras. So at the moment, they're just plugged into the motherboard ones. But anyway, I've done what I want to do. I changed that over and it's working. Because that's a 220 watt. And the one I put in it now is a 550 watt. So it's got to be improvement in that. So it's not going to be that now, what for? Especially now it turns on. That's a bit of a worry. Anyway, I think it's about the time I went, really, because we need to walk our dogs. It's an oil and I keep the water away. Oh, okay, a bit like WD-40, you know, water displacement 40 times. It sounds like this could be pushing too much through the PCI slot. Yeah, I've only got, like I say, I've only got one plugged into the PCI slot at the moment. I might unload and upload see if there might be a driver issue, mightn't it? How is the card plug into the PCI? Is there via? Yeah, it's via PCI slot. There's only one spare PCI slot on that motherboard. It's a shitty little ASIC computer. But there's only one PCI slot. But also, I got one that had an external. It takes power off the actual power, not off the motherboard. It takes the power off the actual plug you plug in. So you're not taking the power out the motherboard. But it's not very good. No, it's not for little things, but not cameras. It just doesn't cope with them. Makes you wonder if it is USB 3. See, the camera's all USB 2. I did have a USB 3 camera in there, but that's causing all sorts of problems. And the cat's northerner. Well, we're now going to make a move. I think I better go walk my dogs. It might be a plan, you know. Rotate. I don't know what rotate. I've rotated the device. So I'm going to... Well, what button to press? That one there. Okay, thanks for joining us. It's a bit of an ad hoc video, I know. But it's freezing here, I'll tell you, absolutely freezing. About 5 degrees is all it is. I don't think it's even that, actually. No, it's not. It's... Oh my God. Yeah, it's under 5 degrees. Not very good. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and I'm going to go and walk my doggies. My little Wally needs a walk, you know. He wants to pee up a bush and poop. Stick a poop on the side of a tree. That's what he normally does. Yeah, he like... It's like stucco or like icing a cake. You know, when they do a little decoration around the outside of the cake. It's a bit like that on the side of a tree. How he does it, I don't know. I don't understand how he doesn't get it all over his butt. Oh, anyway, that's another story. Anyway, see you later. Ta-ta. Oh, gotta go. Ta-ta.